What's that, Scotty? Over 99% of people aren't subscribed? All right, surely you gotta fix that, Scotty. Maybe you guys can do something to help with that too. Also, you said what? Maisie Peters dropped an album? Let's get into it. I can't believe I started a Maisie Peters album reaction out with a Star Trek bit. Like, who is gonna care about that? Okay, so The Good Witch. Singles, I Know Body Better. Lost the Breakup, that's an absolute banger. I saw she did that on Jimmy Fallon. Good for her. And then I think the other single was 2 weeks ago, but I haven't really gotten into it. Maybe when I listen to the album all together, I'll like it. Can I just say, that is the coolest album cover I've ever seen in my life. Also, Maisie, if you see this, I'm legal. Anyways, I'm not stalling any longer. Track number 1, The Good Witch. It's kind of short, 2:37. Oh, the lyrics are already here? Oh my god. I thought I was gonna have to use Lyric Genius, but apparently I'm not, unless I want to look at producers. A piano ballad to start the album off is interesting. Oh, okay. Literally. There we go. Never mind. So not really a piano ballad, just a piano ballad in the first minute. Surely these aren't real. So is this like technically her self-titled album? Because I mean, based off the title track, it already feels like it. It's just not called Maisie Peters, it's called The Good Witch, which kind of makes sense. Did I just say witch 2 times in a row? Father Figure. I didn't even see that. Oh my god. If this new album is anything as good as this, I'm in for a frickin' treat. Psycho and John Hughes Movie are 2 of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. I'm not gonna lie, I think The Good Witch, since it's the title track, I had kind of high standards. Well, the songwriting was interesting. Sonically, I wasn't that into it for like a Maisie Peters song. And I know she's gonna have her ballads here and there, which I love, but I would assume that most of this is gonna be like an upbeat album. Honestly, not even just based off of it being Maisie Peters, but look at the album cover. But I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It'll be a grower. I'm sure by the time I do my written review on albumoftheyear.org, which you can check, the link is in the description, also probably in the comments, that the rating for that song will go up. Okay, track number 2, Coming of Age. Okay, so my prediction wasn't bad. Oh, I love this. I don't even want to pay attention to the lyrics, I just want to vibe. Whoa! That's pretty cool. Why does she kind of remind me of Kylie Rae Jepsen? Maybe they look like each other and I'm just completely wrong. They have like the same hair. You know what? They kind of look like each other, not completely. The eyes are nothing alike. But I mean, they got the same hair, so I see where I was coming from. Interesting choice to do like a children's choir sort of thing at the end. Yeah, I like that one a lot more than the title track. I'll give it an 8.6 out of 10. Obviously, I don't want the rest of the songs to sound like that, but I do want a lot of the rest of the songs to sort of bring that same energy. Next up is Watch, and I actually saw a TikTok album review of this album, and this person said it's one of the best songs of the year. So I have really high standards for Watch. If it's presumably one of the best songs of the year, I honestly assume that it's gonna be a ballad. Watch, track number 3. Love Michael Cera. Maybe she does too. Maybe she's trying to get his attention. I'd be trying to get his attention with her platform. This kind of reminds me of Victoria's Secret. Ooh, I like that. I really like her voice. God, the production on this thing is so fresh. I feel like I haven't heard a song anything like this from Maisie Peters. Actually, this song kind of reminds me of Blonde. Maisie! I can't stop looking at the album cover. It's so cool. For a girl who's a remix of me, that's a bar. Fair enough, Maisie. Talk to me. Okay, so next up is a single, Body Better, but Watch probably is not one of my songs of the year, but I did really like it. Whatever I gave Coming of Age, I'm gonna give it the same rating as Watch. 8.6. Yes, it was good. Whenever she's screaming at me in songs and we got like all the drums and the synths going on, I just love it. It's Maisie Peters. It was good. I heard a little Green Day influence. This is not uninspired pop. I think the lyrics in that song were probably the best of all the songs so far. That line at the end where she was like, she's just a remix of me, that's the right way to look at it. Very healthy perspective, Maisie. Okay, next up, track 4, Body Better. I love this song. I already heard it. It's a single. Here we go. Facts! Her lyrics are kind of like a diary, and I really appreciate that because you don't see that a ton. A lot of people like to write poems for songs. This isn't that. This is like more of a diary. Oh, this bridge is so good. She picked the right singles. I don't even need to hear the rest of the album to know she picked the right singles.
Wrong.
Yeah, she got a body better than mine. It's so catchy. It's so catchy. This is such a good song. This album has been sort of what I expected it to be so far, and that's not a bad thing because it's what I wanted it to be. And Body Better is a banger, and even though it's a single, I still think it's my favorite so far, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Next up, track number 5, 5 Seconds of Summer cover, Want You Back. Let's get it, Maisie Peters. It'd be really cool if it was a 5 Seconds of Summer cover, but that wouldn't make any sense.
I still want you back.
I didn't expect that. Song went by fast. We're already at the bridge. Is that that dude harmonizing with her? It definitely is. It's probably a drummer. Well, there's a relatable song if I've ever heard one. So I'm gonna look at Genius for this one because I heard a dude harmonizing with her in the back, and I'm curious to see if that's on here. Oh, she thinks this is her best song ever? That's interesting. I don't really agree. It's probably my second least favorite so far, next to The Good Witch. So I'll give it a 7.4. I think My Want You Back is still the song from 5 Seconds of Summer, not gonna lie. Next up is The Band and I. That's a pretty freaking cool name for a song. Oregon, okay. Pre-chorus? Wait, no, this is the pre-chorus. Or this is the chorus. I'm confused. A lot of shout-outs in this song. Texas, Oregon, Denny's. Oh, I thought we were about to get a guitar solo for a second. That would have been really weird. I mean, we kind of are in the background. That's pretty cool. Another shout out. Is she actually 21? No way, she's 20. She's not 21. She's 23. Okay. Maybe she was 21 when she wrote this. Another shout out. Philadelphia. I see another shout out towards the end of the song. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't see it. A lot of shout outs in that song, but I think it might be my least favorite, to be honest. I'm gonna give it the same score I gave The Good Witch. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Don't kill me though. Hear me out. I'm giving a lot of high standards for some of these songs, and that's probably a lot of the reason why some of them are a little bit underwhelming to me. Like, that was the song I claimed because I like the name so much. I feel like I was so distracted by all the shout outs that I wasn't really paying attention to the song that much. But I do know that it was not as good as Body Better or Watch. Another crazy name for a song, You're Just a Boy and I'm Kind of the Man. Track number 7, we're almost at the halfway point. Here we go. Oh, I like the vocal effects here. I hope she knows I'm Batman. Ooh, love the ad-libs. This is my type of song. It's kind of like Olivia Rodrigo in this song, but with a cool little twist. Oh my gosh. This song's going on my top playlist. How is this not a single? I don't even need to hear the rest of the album to know she picked the right singles. I love those ad-libs. I'm gonna be gone. Oh, I love the little breakdown and the instrumental before the chorus. Lyrically, I've heard that song millions of times, so I don't even really want to talk about the lyrics. But it doesn't matter, because sonically, that thing was amazing, and there's no way it's going to be topped on this album. There's just absolutely no way. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9.5. That was fun. The chorus was high energy. The that melody was freaking catchy as brick. And I just realized Lost the Breakup is right after that song. What a stretch. It might be a really weird thing, but any song title with like parentheses in it, those songs never disappoint. I mean, I swear, whoever was producing that song literally just said to Maisie, we're not gonna give them a second to breathe. Let's go ahead and look and see who produced it. Produced by Matthias Tellez. Works with Gracie Abrams. Okay, that doesn't surprise me. Girl in Red, I've never heard of her. Lost the Breakup. Track number 8, here we go.
So I'm feeling and I'm dealing with the heart you broke while you do press up ups and repress us and take off her
What? I mean, the one line I actually like catch while you do press ups and repress up and take off her clothes. Macy, what does that mean? Anyways, this is a single and I know it's a banger, so we're just gonna keep playing it.
I'm the best thing
That almost happened to you.
lost the breakup.
Ooh, what was that? The little ba 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 ba. Let's go back. I like that. Those are the types of things you don't hear when you're not listening to the song with headphones, which I probably didn't the first few times I listened to this song. I'm gonna break my ribs. I remember her saying that I'm kind of busy, I'm on Fallon tonight or something like that.
It's been forever. Do you wanna get a drink like together? I say, I'm kind of busy like I'm on Fallon tonight. No matter how the break of
Ooh, guitar! That always catches me off guard because it's a Maisie Peters song. It was good the first time I heard it, and it's still good now, so I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I really just don't understand that one, you do press-ups to repress us line. That was kind of a catastrophe. Let's see who was responsible for that line, because I feel like it wasn't Maisie. I wrote this song. Oh dear. Oh no, she wrote that line. Okay, well, moving on. Track number 9, Wendy.
And what about my wings?
I don't think Wendy's does wings. I mean, I really like Wendy's, but in terms of the song Wendy by Maisie Peters, nothing against it for anyone else that likes it, but it's just probably not a song that I would see myself listening to, like on repeat. Like I might be listening to You're Just a Boy and I'm Kind of the Man on repeat. Okay, track number 10, Run.
I've been lied to, I've been cut and deleted. I've heard
Ooh.
some things that I will leave unrepeated.
I like where this is going.
The reddest one is he wants you in his life forever. Run, if he calls you up. Run, if your heart says broken, your friends say don't. It's an R.I.P. You better run as fast as you can. Take a plane, it's been a week. You better run if your heart
I don't like that.
the man says that he wants you in his life forever. Run.
See, like that, I like that. There's moments in this song, but it feels experimental.
But if the man says that he wants you in his life forever, run
The whole run thing in this song kind of ruins it for me.
as fast as you can. Take a quick shot.
I like what's happening in my right ear, but that's about it, to be honest.
Run.
The last run was the best run of the song. If she was saying run like that the whole song, I probably would have liked it. That one felt very experimental, and normally I love songs with that pacing, but I'm gonna have to give that song like a 5 out of 10 because I just wasn't really into it. Production was actually good on this song, but the whole run, like I didn't like that. Okay, track number 11, 2 weeks ago. This was also a single, but I'm pretty sure I only listened to it one time, which means I probably didn't like it, to be honest. But second time's a charm, here we go.
Knew that the song was true and the sky was black. God, I wish it would. I wish when we went to the beach that day we'd taken more.
That a kick drum in the back?
pictures and that last kiss couldn't
Who's harmonizing with her here? It doesn't sound like Maisie.
hold me that. Now the song's for you and it's all we have. And I
Ooh, I like the little banjo at the end, but that was probably the only thing of the song. Really, one of the only things I like about that song were her vocals, because she sounds amazing in that song, but it just felt like it was missing something. The kick drum led to nothing, and it was just kind of boring for me. 6 out of 10. Track number 12, BSC. Here we go.
I cut my nose to save some face. You cut your hair and take some space. We don't speak.
What?
And I'm spiritual.
Oh, yeah.
Is I'm good at pretending.
That is sweet.
It's funny that I'm laughing, baby. You think I'm alright, but I'm actually bloody motherfucking batshit crazy.
Macy! The build-up was amazing, but the chorus was so weird.
Golden boy,
I like the piano, that's awesome.
I am an
The verses so far have been amazing. Okay, the drums are sticking around this time. I like that. That's so funny. I definitely like this second chorus more than the first one. The first one threw me off for sure. Well, the beginning of the song, the first second threw me off. I didn't expect it to be like... Okay, so BSC felt experimental too, just like Run. But I actually think BSC worked a little bit better. But I think in the end, I did like that song, and I'm gonna give it a 7.9 out of 10. All right, track number 13, Therapy. Oh yeah, I love that. This kind of reminds me of Montana Sky off the new Jonas Brothers album, but I think I like this one a lot more. It's a fun little bop. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, but you know, doesn't really have to. There was nothing groundbreaking. I've heard several songs just like it before, but I did enjoy it, and I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. There it goes, track number 14. All right, piano ballad.
Wrong.
Okay, so not a piano ballad. To be honest, this kind of sounds like Therapy. Is that how you spell aging?
I just forgot Maisie was from the UK. But what?
I like that melody a lot. Okay, Maisie. Yeah, not gonna lie, There It Goes kind of felt like filler, and I don't like to say that because I love Maisie Peters and I like the first half of this album a lot. But to put that song right next to Therapy and they sound that similar, I mean, I was waiting for that song to end after the first chorus. I just wasn't into it at all. I'm gonna give that one a 4 out of 10 because at least Therapy I was like moving along to, but this one being after Therapy definitely decreases the score. Okay, final track on the album, History of a Man. Let's end it with a bang because the recent tracks haven't been great. All I ask for is not another falsetto chorus with an acoustic guitar in the background. That was The Good Witch, and I didn't even have anything to say really during History of Man. But since the album is over, I will say the last like 2/5 of that album kind of felt like filler, and the album is 15 songs and 47 minutes long. I feel like this album would have been a lot better off as like a 35-minute, 11-song album. All of the songs that I wasn't really vibing to were in the latter half of the album. So like Run, 2 weeks ago, There It Goes, History of Man. But 47 minutes and 17 seconds for what this album is just way too long, and I'm sorry. Please don't attack me. Anyways, I'm gonna do a written review of this album on albumoftheyear.org. The link will be in the description so you can check out what rating and ranking of the songs I give this album. And as far as what's next on this channel, we got Olivia Rodrigo single coming out this week. We got Taylor Swift Speak Now, Taylor's version coming out July 7th. And then in between all that, there's probably like a Beatles album that I haven't heard that I can do. Anyways, thanks for watching, and Maisie Peters, call me.